The wind howled through the broken windows of the old warehouse, carrying with it the scent of rust, rot, and something else, something living, but barely. Rex, a retired search and rescue German shepherd, pulled at his leash with relentless urgency. His handler, Officer Emily Carter, had never seen him act like this before. They had been out on a quiet walk when Rex suddenly stiffened, nose twitching, ears perked. Then he bolted. Emily chased after him, shouting his name, but Rex wasn't listening. He had picked up a scent. An instinct told him someone's life depended on him. What neither of them knew was that inside the collapsing walls of that forgotten building lay a boy, unconscious, broken, and barely breathing. 12-year-old Liam Parker hadn't been seen for 2 days. His mother, a single parent who worked night shifts at a local diner, had reported him missing after he failed to come home from school. Posters were hung, police were notified, but as the hours turned into days, hope began to fade. Liam wasn't the kind of kid to run away. Quiet, artistic, and deeply sensitive, he loved sketching animals and playing piano. He didn't have many friends, but he adored his mother and was never one to wander far. But no one knew about the abandoned warehouse on the edge of town, the place he sometimes went to draw in peace, far from the noise of the world. No one except Rex. When Rex reached the warehouse, he didn't hesitate. He lunged at the rusted door, barking fiercely. Emily arrived seconds later, chest heaving, eyes wide with confusion and concern. "Rex! What is it?" He barked again and scratched at the door. Emily stepped forward, flashlight in hand. The door creaked open with a haunting groan, revealing a corridor swallowed in darkness. The air was thick with dust and dampness, but Rex charged ahead, nose to the ground. And then Emily saw him. A pale, unmoving shape slumped against the far wall. "Liam! Call an ambulance," she screamed to a bystander who had followed them. Now! Rex had already reached the boy. He gently tugged on Liam's jacket, pulling him out from the rubble that had partially collapsed onto his legs. The boy moaned faintly. He was alive, but only just. Liam was rushed to the hospital. A concussion, a fractured leg, dehydration, but he would survive. What he told the police once he awoke, though, chilled everyone to the bone. He hadn't simply been sketching. He had followed cries, soft, pitiful cries that came from somewhere within the warehouse. He thought it might be a kitten. But what he found was far more horrifying. In a hidden room in the back of the building, beneath a tarp and surrounded by trash, Liam had discovered a cage. Inside were 2 severely neglected dogs, skin and bone, terrified, and clearly abused. Before he could leave or call for help, part of the roof gave in, and a beam collapsed, knocking him unconscious. He had lain there for nearly 36 hours. The warehouse was sealed off and thoroughly searched. What authorities found shocked the community. More cages. Chains. Evidence of dogfighting. Whoever had used the warehouse had vanished, but they left behind a trail of cruelty and suffering. The 2 dogs Liam tried to rescue were rushed to a veterinary clinic, and thanks to his bravery, and Rex's, both survived. Officer Emily held back tears during the press conference. If not for this boy's compassion, and this dog's instinct, we may never have uncovered what was happening in that warehouse. Or saved the lives of those poor animals. Liam and Rex became inseparable during recovery. The boy, once quiet and reserved, found strength in speaking out for animal rights. He began drawing again, only now his art told stories of courage, loyalty, and rescue. Rex, once retired, was hailed as a hero once more. But this time, instead of search missions, he spent his days beside Liam, helping him heal. Together, they helped raise awareness across the community about animal abuse. A new shelter was opened, funded by donations inspired by their story. It was named Liam's Light. 6 months later, justice came knocking. Fingerprints and DNA found at the warehouse led to the arrest of 3 individuals involved in an underground dogfighting ring. Their sentencing was swift and severe. Liam testified in court, holding Rex's leash the whole time. "I didn't save those dogs," he said, voice steady. "Rex did. I just listened to my heart. Animals deserve better. The courtroom fell silent. This story is a powerful reminder of the bond between humans and animals, and how sometimes, the ones who can't speak still scream the loudest. Liam's compassion, Rex's instinct, and Emily's trust in her partner all came together in a way that saved not just lives, but brought darkness into the light. If this story touched your heart, we invite you to comment below. What would you have done in Liam's place? Person with praying hands, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel Justice on Paws for more true stories of courage, loyalty, and the unbreakable bond between people and their four-legged heroes. Together, we can be their voice.